Hi everyone, my name is Cora Granger and I am a law clerk here at Perryfield Lawyers. Today I'm joined by Maria Hayes, who is a solicitor in our property team. Here at Perryfield, we understand that the home buying process can be quite daunting, particularly if you're a first home buyer. So we wanted to break down some of the key stages for you so that you can get a better understanding of what is involved at each different stage. So today we're going to be talking you through the conditional stage.
Cool, thanks Cora. So the conditional stage is the period that you'll be in once the agreement is signed. So this is the conditional period. This period of time will depend on the amount that you've specified in the agreement. So if you've set a specific condition and you've put 15 or 10 working days, that's your conditional period.
Yeah, and some of the key conditions that you would see at this period include finance, LIM report, insurance, building report. Could you talk us through that a little bit more, Maria?
Yeah, so this is what you'd call your due diligence or your homework on the property. So you might have a condition which specifies that you are subject to a building report being carried out on the property, which is just a builder having a wee walk around the property, seeing if everything's all in check, and then writing up a report on the property. You might also get a LIM report. This is a council document which shows all the information that council has in relation to the property. So stuff about sewage, stormwater, the drainage, the zoning or flooding around the property. Your due diligence might include a toxicology report. If you're in Christchurch, you'll have a condition about EQC information and checking whether all the EQC work has been carried out on the property and to a good standard. You'll be arranging insurance. So this will be a condition. So your agreement will be subject to you arranging insurance, getting a policy in place and getting a certificate of insurance ticked off. And it might also include any other professional reports that you might require in terms of you carrying out your due diligence and feeling comfortable with the property that you're purchasing. So this might be weather tightness reports or geotech reports.
Yeah, and one of the key things that comes up often, particularly for first home buyers, is obviously needing bank lending. So finance is a big condition which you will see in most sale and purchase agreements. Could you talk us through finance a little bit more?
Yeah, so finance is usually chopped up into 3 bits if you're a first home buyer. Not often the case, but usually if you're a first home buyer and you're trying to get under that Home Start Grant cap of 500,000 if you're purchasing an existing property, or 550,000 if you're building, which will be your KiwiSaver, your loan and your Home Start Grant. Otherwise, if you're willing to forego your Home Start Grant or you're not getting a KiwiSaver withdrawal, it'll either be your KiwiSaver and your loan or just your loan. So once you're in this conditional period, you should be arranging to get your KiwiSaver application sent off, your home grant application sent off, and an unconditional offer from the bank, which just states that there's no conditions attached to what the bank's offering you, which a condition could be that you might have to get a valuation for the property, which is quite common in first home buyers. So before you confirm, you want to have an unconditional offer, which just is the amount that the bank's going to lend you without any conditions attached.
Yeah, so as you can see, it is really important that you talk to a lawyer early in the process because the different conditions that you'll need in your particular contract do depend on your own situation, what your finance is like, what the property is like, if it's a new property, if it was built in 1910, then you're probably going to want some more time to do some more due diligence. So it's a really good idea to talk with us early on in the process. Now, obviously, the big thing about the confirmation process is that the end goal is that you're confirming the contract as what's called unconditional, which essentially means that you have agreed unconditionally to purchase the property. So Maria, could you just talk us through a little bit more about what the significance is of confirmation?
Yeah, so confirmation should occur once you're happy with the due diligence period, the due diligence that you've undertaken, have obtained insurance for the property, and are confident with all the finance that you've arranged. So this confirmation will occur when you are comfortable, and depending on the specific amount of working days that you've stated. So if you've got 15 working days, it'll occur at the end of the 15 working days. And your solicitor should send off an email saying our clients have confirmed the agreement and we're happy to proceed. And at this point, you must be super comfortable and confident in your due diligence, your homework for the property, and your finance, because upon confirmation, you'll be locked into the agreement. So you need to be extremely comfortable that you need to be extremely comfortable with all aspects of your due diligence that you've carried out, because there's no turning back. You're bound to the agreement once you confirm. So yeah, you'll be locked in from then on.
Absolutely. And so that's another reason why it's really good to talk to a lawyer early on, because depending on your situation, you might need a bit longer to complete due diligence. If you're withdrawing KiwiSaver, you need to make sure that you've got enough time. One of the key things that you need to be aware of is that with whatever time frame is set in your sale and purchase agreement, if you aren't able to confirm within that period, then there is a risk that the vendor can cancel the contract on you. So you need to be aware of the time frame early on and make sure that you're working towards that time frame as well. So that is the conditional period. Here at Perryfield, we have a number of different property lawyers who would be happy to assist you. If you would like some more information, you can visit our website at www.perryfield.com. Under the Our People tab are a number of different people who work within our property team. Feel free to get in touch with any of us. We've also got a number of different resources available at our website, a number of different articles and things like that on buying houses. So feel free to access any of those materials as well.